Hey, girl.
Okay.
Let me turn. Hold on.
Remember last time we tried that? It echoed. Echoey.
I had my thing muted. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I've got to turn that automatic record thing off. The last meeting I did that, and when I went to upload the recording, it was only the first 10 minutes because I had paused the recording and then restarted it when everybody jumped on. So yeah. And then my computer crashed, so I don't think that the actual rest of the recording actually saved. So it's crazy. Crazy. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes.
Oh, I found my receipt, by the way.
What did it say? Oh, she froze. Is it me? No, that's not me. There she is.
There we go.
You found it. What did it say?
It's like cut off.
Did you take a picture of it?
It is currently drying on my garage floor.
All right. This is why you don't throw away invoices. No, you don't throw away It Works boxes either. They're great for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I used so many of those when I moved. It was not even funny. I looked like I was setting up a store for It Works.
That's funny. What are you doing, Allie?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Sheena, one of us is going to have to turn ours off.
Or be in separate rooms.
Well, that's not as fun.
Or one of you mute your phone.
Okay, cool. I'm ready to change my PJs. Oh.
All right. Hey, Google. Play relaxing music.
Come on, Mama.
What's she so tired for, girl?
I honestly have no idea. I drove 45 minutes out to see a friend, and then I drove back. I did more dishes. I cooked. I did more dishes. Sheena.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you're here, you're here. Welcome to the first one of the year. I'm so excited. Got lots coming up, lots going on. Conferences like so soon. I get to like squeeze you guys. It's gonna be great. All right, so for the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes, however long, you guys are really echoing. There we go. So for the first 5-10 minutes, we're just going to I'm going to open it up for questions. If you have any questions, if you need to have some sort of like training with any of the apps or anything like that, you have any questions about those, feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself one at a time, or just whatever. So for the next 5 minutes, if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and ask. I see you. Go ahead.
Okay.
And she froze.
Like, who would be the best people to ask, like my loyal customers first?
Okay, you're going to have to start over because you froze, and I just started hearing you.
Okay, so what is the best way to introduce people to the new, the Live Fit app?
Okay, so when you're talking to a potential, what I've been doing is saying, hey, if you're not ready to get started yet, or if you're still, iffy or have questions, let me refer you to this app. Let me send you a link to my app, and you can check it out. There you can get free recipes, you can get some workout ideas, and it'll show you how to get directly to our products so you can learn more about them. That's one way to go about it. Let me mute my phone. You can also just send out a question and say, hey, would you be interested in free recipes and free workouts? And a lot of people are responding very well to that. So, that's one way for you to get your link out that way. Brittany, how have you been getting your link out, or are you not doing it yet?
That Ashley does.
Can you repeat that? I just unmuted you.
Oh, sorry. I just used the script that Ashley sent out and kind of just slip it in there casually as I'm having conversations, because apps are part of people's lives now, and who wouldn't want an app that kind of has the recipes and the workouts right there at their hand.
Right. Awesome. Okay, thanks. Okay. Sheena, girl, I know you have questions. You've had questions for me for days. What you got?
I know.
You can't think of any.
Well, that's very echoey. I want to order samples. How do I order samples for my booth?
Okay, so the best way you can do that is to run an auto ship. But being that you're still very new, you don't require any auto ships or anything like that. So you have product rewards from getting your shopping spree and signing your customers. So you can get samples for coffee, or samples for facials, or samples for wraps for a majorly discounted price. If you do not have anything available to you, I am willing to send samples. But if you can get your own, that's so much better, because then you physically have your hands on them. That's your cash. You can do what you want. So the best way to get your hands on samples is just to use your product rewards.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. So, Brittany, do you have any questions? No? Okay, cool. So we're going to move right on then. Unless you guys have anything else for me, in which case just unmute yourself. So the new DT training is on the 8th. You guys heard that on last Monday's meeting. I forgot to mute you. So the new DT training is on the 8th. You guys heard that on last Sunday's meeting if you were on. Ashley has kind of revamped it. I know that she's decided on doing some new stuff in the new DT training, so I encourage you guys to attend at least one. I know when you started and you did that new distributor training, you said it was a one and done, but now that it's being redone, you want to know what you're sending your new distributors to, so I encourage you to go to at least one. It's still going to go over color personality. It's still going to go over what we're supposed to do, but then it's going to also have some new stuff in there, and she's going to actually do a working Zoom kind of thing for them. So if you can get in there, get in there. If not, make sure that you're getting your new distributors in there. I want to go over a couple of things because I know Sheena and Jolene have been on my messenger every day about this app. So I want to show you guys a little bit on how to use it in case you don't already know. This Unfold app, it's really not difficult, but it does take a little bit of learning. So I'm going to click open the Unfold app. Can you guys see that? Okay, so when you want to create one, you just push the little plus sign. It'll tell you create or name it, whatever, label it. I just click create. And then you tap in the middle of the screen. You pick one of these things here at the bottom. And I'm going to click over to one of these other ones because we're not 2018 anymore. So then you just click one and you add a picture. And so I'm going to add a picture of my puppy. So, and then you can just kind of click on the picture and move it over a little bit. You can add another picture in the background or some sort of color, something or another. So you see how you do that. And that's just the picture on picture one. It's really simple. And then it automatically saves when you click the back button. You can do multiple different ways, but when you're doing one of these for like a tribe post, you want to be able to put wording in it. So you click one of these ones here with wording. You add your you add your picture, and then you can add your titles down here. Does all that make sense? Yes, give me thumbs ups. Okay, so we're gonna move on to PicsArt. I thought that everybody knew how to use PicsArt, but they don't, and that's okay. I'll show you guys real quick on how to use PicsArt. It's another super simple. You just push the plus sign, and then it gives you like different options to choose from. So I just chose a picture, and then you can click any of these things down here to make edits. So I'm just going to click right here real quick to show you guys add photo. Oh, I clicked add. Anyway, and then, so then once you put some wording in there, you can move it around and you can double click on it and it will allow you to select different fonts and different colors and all kinds of craziness. You can even blend it, and if you click blend, it automatically blends into the picture just like it shows you here. So, and you can do that when you add a photo too. Simple enough, everybody got that? Yes? Okay, cool.
You'll show me, Sheena? Okay.
Did you get that? Do you want me to explain further?
It just froze for a minute when you were talking at the beginning of it, so I didn't see how you added the text, but I know I can figure it out if I just go back into it.
Okay, so it's really not, I mean, it's not hard. So down here, you've got these little boxes, and it literally says text. And so you can hit that, and then it pulls up your thing.
Okay, I just might not have
And
seen
if
it
you
yet.
double click the text, like it tells you, double tap to edit. If you double click that, do that, it gives you different font, different color, opacity, blend, flip, rotate, shadow, spacing, all that stuff. So it makes it super simple for you to do.
Awesome.
So everybody got that?
Yes.
Okay, so one thing I want to talk to you guys about tonight is stories. I am noticing that stories are slim to none in our little team, and stories are a huge part of our business. I have pulled, I can't even tell you how many customers as well as distributors from stories more so than my posts. Your posts, people actually have to go to your page and scroll. They might see something from you from any of the last 5 days because that's how Facebook works. They might see something from you in their feed, but 9 times out of 10, people aren't going to your page and scrolling your page. So it doesn't matter how good your post is, most people aren't seeing it. However, people see stories all day long because they, as you post a story, because a lot of people don't. Like the people who do post stories, it's in the top. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So when I go to Facebook, it shows me all the people who have posted the most stories recently. So if you want people to see you, if you want that attention, if you want your business to boom, you want to be using stories. So you can use the same stuff that you post on your Facebook page or on your Instagram page, and you can put it in your stories. Even like Facebook has the option where you can add to your story from the post. So it automatically is in there, and that's a great option. But if you're creating fresh stories to use, then you have more of an audience looking at it because it's something different than what they're already seeing in their feed. So if you guys need ideas for stories, I'm here to help. But what I'm going to tell you is this. When I am struggling for an idea, when I am struggling for a picture, I go to Ashley, I go to Heather, I go to Alicia, I go to Angelica, any of the top leaders in the tribe, and they don't care if you press and hold, and let me show you what I mean. They don't care if you press and hold, stupid thing, get rid of their name at the top and screenshot and reuse their story. They don't mind. That's why they create them. Like, I mean, they create them to get their own attention, but I do that from time to time when I'm struggling or when I don't have time to make a story. Because believe it or not, even though I stay at home, I'm busy too. I got days where I just ain't got time for that. So you screenshot and you save them for a couple of days, and then you post them back to back to back. And that way, not everybody's posting the same thing all the time every day, but you've got fresh material to use. I do encourage using the Unfold app to create your own stories, though, because that is like, it comes out so clean and they're so pretty and they're so like, it's nice looking when you use that app and put in your stories. So stories need to be like a non-negotiable. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, stories need to be a non-negotiable. It's one of the first things I do when I wake up in the morning. I wake up, I make a post, I post my stories. Like, even if that's all you do in the morning, if that's all you have time for until lunchtime, post your stories. So, okay, moving on. And that kind of went over posting too. Not everybody's going to see your posts. Posting three times a day should be a non-negotiable too, or twice a day and a live. And we've got to get better about that too. You guys, like, we're all building our own teams and they're watching us. We are leading them even when we don't think that we are. So if you're taking small steps in the wrong direction, so are they. But if you're taking tiny steps, baby steps, itty bitty spider steps in the right direction, so are they. And you'd rather be going in the right direction than the wrong direction. So even if it's just the smallest, minute little thing, just lead your team the way that you want them to go. So let me log back in because there was something else I was going to do. Host to post. Okay, so host to post. Most of you are doing, I know, Jolene, you're kicking butt at it. Host to post is huge. If you're following the scripts, great. If you're not, then I would ask why. The scripts for the host to post is amazing. Now, Jolene did come up with some fresh material and it worked really well for her. And I'm seeing like a lot of good feedback on her timeline from that. So Jolene, I'm going to unmute you for a second. Nope, it won't. Oh, yep, there it goes. Okay. Nope.
There we go.
There you go.
Yay.
Okay, so what did you do? Can you tell them what you did to get people engaging on your timeline in order to get them to do a host to post? And she's frozen again.
The drawing, if they just did me a small favor. And then, so once the people put an emoji below, I liked put I'll message you, and then I messaged them to do a post, and I haven't had one person not do it.
That's awesome. So what did you actually say to them?
When I messaged,
Yeah, when
I'll let's see if I can find it. So I said, hey, would you be able to do me a huge favor and just post something on your put it on my wall. Now that I'm reading it, says, hey girl, thank you for your comment. Would you be able to do me a huge favor and just post something on your wall for me? I'll send you everything. You just post it, tag me, and I'll take care of the rest.
Okay, so you're basically following the script with your message then.
And I didn't have any no's.
Cool. Awesome. I love that. Okay, so let's super excited about this new $3,000 guarantee. You guys, if you are not using this to attract distributors, you are missing out. And at the half price that's going on right now, like I forgot to even look and make sure what the date was, but, and if you guys know it, drop it in the chat real quick. But, you know, the half price, because it's going to go back up to 99 and it's going to be 99 for a while. And that's when everybody's going to start complaining and saying, oh, I can't sign distributors at $99 after it was just $49.50, after it was just $20. But you guys, we can capitalize on this so much with it being half price and with the $3,000 guarantee. I don't know how long they're going to hold this for. They've never done this before. Never done this before. In 18 years of the company, they have never guaranteed that you would make $3,000 in 90 days. So we have to capitalize on it. There is like a few things that you can use right now that are available on the tribe page for this. I think pretty much everybody is on the same page with it right now as far as using the same wording. If you've pulled wording from me or from the tribe, then you're using the correct wording to get people, but you need to like create a picture of your own. And I was just talking to Sheena about this last night, but you need to create a picture of your own. You can pull tribe photos, but you want to create a picture with yourself. You want, like when I created my picture using the Unfold app, I created a picture with me and Brittany, and I created a picture with me and the tribe, and I can like put a picture of Alicia and I in there and just like made it my own. So you're not just pulling what looks like a stock photo from our tribe and you're not even in it. Like you want people to see that you're a part of this, that you can help them. And so then you use that wording along with that picture and it catches people's eye, it gets them excited. So make sure that you're posting about it. Put it in your stories every day until this is over. Like even if the price goes up to $99 and they're still guaranteeing the $3,000, if the company is still backing the $3,000, we need to be using this on a regular basis. So if you guys need help with any of that, I'm available to you. New Ultimate Weight Loss Challenge script. I don't know if you guys have seen it, if you have noticed. And sorry, I just kind of like super transitioned right there. Like I'm like, I'm excited about all the stuff that this year is bringing. Like if you guys aren't excited, you need to get excited because this year is going to be like fire. So anyway, Ultimate Weight Loss Challenge script, but I'm not following exactly personally for me because they did not update it yet with the ThermoFight X for the Ultimate Weight Loss Challenge. And I would much rather have people on the ThermoFight X than on the regular ThermoFight. If we can guarantee that they're going to lose, you know, scientifically proven, we can't guarantee that. But it's scientifically proven that they can lose 30 plus pounds in 90 days. We need to be helping people do that. That is like the main purpose of the Ultimate Weight Loss Challenge is to help people succeed. And it's this one product, this little switch. Yes, we lose 9 BV. Yes, it's $3 cheaper. Like it's better for our customer than it is for us, but let's get them on it. With the ThermoFight X, the probiotic, and the chocolate greens, it's $100 even. $100 even. Of course, there's shipping. But it's $100 even and it's 90 BV. So like you get a few of those and you've hit your 400 club, or you've helped your downline hit the 400 club, or you're just upping your volume, whatever it is that you're doing or you need to do. But that is the 3 products that I am marketing for the Ultimate Weight Loss Challenge right now. I'm kind of gearing away from the coffee for a little while. Like, I still love the coffee. I will still post about the coffee, but I'm gearing away from the coffee for a little while because it's getting to the point where, like, some of us, Jolene, Sheena, like, we all have some of the same network. And when we're all posting the same thing every single day about the coffee, we kind of got to switch it up a little bit, because it's not just us. It's a good majority of the tribe, because we all went to school together, And so even with, like, the new people coming in, or like Brittany, like, we don't have the same networks. So you guys are free to post whatever you want, do whatever you want, but I'm personally gearing away from the coffee a little bit. I'm moving more towards the collagen, because my results, oh my God, like, I'm super stoked about that. But I'm also going to be pushing the Ultimate Weight Loss Challenge again. So you guys, like, I really want you to get ready for what's about to happen, because last year it was insane. And I know I've talked about this a couple times. Excuse me. I know I've talked about this a couple of times, but between January and February last year, like, things went crazy and they exploded from my business. And after conference, it wasn't even 2 full weeks after conference is when I promoted. And so, like, you guys, you have to get super prepared, because business is about to boom. And even if you're only doing those little things every day, you're going to start noticing that people are coming to you, that they're asking for that information, that they want to know, they've got goals to reach. And if you are doing the consistent little things every single day, they are going to seek you out. But you're still going to have to send your messages. You're still going to have to make your posts. You're still going to have to ask for host to posts. But you'll notice come, end of this month, February, March, especially when taxes start hitting, that things are going to explode. And as long as you're staying consistent, your business is going to explode with it. Okay, so, and the last thing on my to-do list for today is Thinking Big. It's the book that the tribe is reading this month. If you did not jump on last month with the compound effect and you're just now jumping on with that, you can listen to it on YouTube, Jolene. Both of these books you can listen to on YouTube for free. So, and I suggest listening 2 to 3 times versus reading it once, because you don't catch as much when you're listening as you do when you're actually physically reading it. At least that's how it works for me. And you can listen and read, and you can do both, whatever. But Thinking Big is the book for this month. If you guys can hop on board with that, like, all of us leaders are doing it, and we're doing it because it doesn't just grow your mindset, but it grows who you are as a person and who you are becoming as a leader. And that was kind of the point in why Ashley started these tribe books for this year, or the end of last year, this year. It also kind of, like, holds you responsible for your own personal growth. And I think, like, a lot of that mental growth, emotional growth, personal growth, like, in general, you kind of, what do I want to say? Okay, so, like, basically putting myself in everybody else's shoes and expecting that everybody else is the same as me, at least in one area of life, which I know isn't true, but, like, this is just how my mind works. I needed to be held responsible for making myself grow. And so I assume and I figure and I feel like everybody else needs that same thing. So, like, if you guys can get on board with this, if you guys can start reading these books or listening to these books on YouTube, it's going to help you to grow, but it's also going to, like, help you to lead your team and show them how to grow themselves. So if you guys have any questions, I know we went through questions in the beginning of this, but if you have any questions about anything that I just said or went over, please unmute yourself. I'm going to leave it open for, like, the next couple of minutes.
Hey.
I just went on Facebook to take that the $3,000 thing and try to post it to my story, to share it to my story. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know where to, like, I went to the post and I clicked on the three dots, but it was not an option.
Okay.
Because I only put it on Facebook.
You only put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Let me go and look and see.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so it's not available when you click the three dots to add the story.
Okay.
If you,
I can recreate it again and post it to my story.
that's odd.
Oh. Well, I guess I could, because if I recreate it again on
Well,
Instagram.
what you can do is you can screenshot it. Because your story is just a big picture, basically. So you can screenshot it and then like do a press and hold to read on the next page. And then like, so your first page, let me show you what I mean. So I always do my stories through Instagram, but it's basically the same thing. So if you say press and hold. All right, if you say press and hold to read, and then you click to share it, and then you're going to use the same picture again, and you're just going to share that picture by itself with the wording in it. So like whatever you're screenshotting, your whole post, that way they can see it, but they know because you posted it the first time with the press and hold to read, and you can like light up the background too. Let me show you what I mean. I'm pretty sure I've showed you how to do this before, but we'll just go over it again real quick. All right, so if you push this little button right here, this little A, it lights up the background, and then you can just kind of make it bigger. Done.
Is it, so if I take something from Facebook?
So yeah, like you can screenshot it from Facebook and then just like add your stuff and then click to share, and then you're going to use the same picture again. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I'm going to have to look at it to,
Okay, so like, yeah, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. All right, so I've got this picture. And then on the next page, I used the same picture. And then the poll popped up. So instead of the poll, the first picture, you'll have the wording, and then you'll use the same picture, and then it'll pop up again, but without the wording.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, well, if there's no more questions, then I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for jumping on to the first Zoom of 2019. This is going to be a crazy year. I'm super excited for conference. Super excited. Brittany, Brittany's on fire. This girl done bought her room. She done got her hubby a ticket. She getting ready to go on down. I can't wait. I'm so excited. You guys are already there. It's not fair.
Yay.
All right, so let's capitalize on some things. Okay. And we'll talk later. Bye, guys.
Bye.